And out on the floor, shaking off the pregame jitters, these guys getting all set for tip-off. Coming up, live coverage of this Tuesday night NBA game here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. And as we head deeper into January, let's glance over the power rankings and see where we're at. You take a look at the home team. Not a bad place to be, holding on to that number 2 spot.
Yeah, seeing where the Knights are, they're staying put, but still towards the top. In a decent spot midway through the schedule, still tons of games left to prove they're a top-tier team.
Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's the dude in it.
The real thing, BA. Not for every... rookie, but a good percentage of them. You know, I'm interested to see which ones in this class are able to power through.
Here's Big Daddy. Pass to Champ. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Beasley. Here's AI. Wolf passes to Curry. Gets some space and parries the jumper. Here's Big Daddy. Pass to Champ. Here's Big Daddy. To the middle. Here's the dude. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Watch the screen.
And here's Curry, coming off a 31-point game. Here's Beasley. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, good whistle there.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Pass to Champ. Here's the captain. He's covered by Curry. Here's the dude from behind the arc. Drains the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's AI. And the layup is good off the glass.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Here's the captain. 15 in his last outing. Inside, and stolen by Beasley. Here's Slim to the wing, right side. AI, the pass to Curry. And so the ball out of bounds. Beasley touched it last. And during the last month's worth of play, here are the top rebounding squads in the league.
And both of these teams have been great at rebounding the ball over the last month, making sure they're doing whatever they can to get the boards off the miss.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Big Daddy. His last outing, we saw him score 13. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Slim. Here's Wolf. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played, launches it from deep. The shot no good. Gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Fires from deep. The rebound by Beasley. Gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Slim. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. Here's Champ. No points so far. The captain. Pass to the dude. Here's Big Daddy. Five to shoot. There's the drive. That puts him in the lead.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Outside Curry. They set the screen. Three-pointer. Fires, hitting the triple. Curry's got 5 points.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
The shot by Big Daddy, no good. Pass to Curry. Three-pointer. The dude with the rebound. The Knights have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Champ. Big Daddy, the pass to the dude. Lets the three fly. Doesn't go that time.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Slim. Outside Curry. Here's Wolf. And the three off target.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
The dude. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Pass to Wolf. Here's the pick. The three. The captain with a rebound. The captain's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Champ. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting for the Knights, Rojas at the line for 1.
7 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Wolf. And the 18-footer right on the mark. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Leading by just 2. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
And it's Big Daddy in at the point guard position. Here's AI. Curry passes to Wolf. Here's AI. Out to the right wing. Here's Slim. Three-pointer off the mark. Here's Big Daddy. He's covered by Curry. Pass to Champ. Second quarter of basketball. About a minute played so far. To the inside. Big Daddy. The pass to the dude. In tight. He gets the jumper to fall. The Dude's got 6.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's AI. Curry looking it over. Here's Wolf. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, BA, it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
First free throw is good. That one misses. Down low. The Dude passes to Big Daddy. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year as long-range shooting continues to be a coveted talent in the league. But these guys are in a league all their own.
He's in 3rd in voting. It looks like he's going to earn a spot in the three-point contest.
And he's going to be dangerous. 100% he could win it in what should be an absolutely loaded field.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
Curry passes to AI. The kick out, Curry. Right wing, pass to Beasley. Now Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Slim misses.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Got it. Big Daddy's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Wolf passes to Beasley. On the wing, Curry. Here's Wolf. To the paint. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Wolf's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the 2nd quarter.
Team foul. Number 12. First personal foul. First team foul.
The home team on D. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Champ. Hauled in by Curry. Here's Slim to the middle. Here's AI. Curry passes to Beasley. Yes, it's good.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening.
Second chance effort. Nice jump shot. Champ's got 5 points.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
And here's Beasley. Inside. Here's AI. Nails the baby hook.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
Over to the left wing. Down low. It's stolen away. Here's Slim. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Knights have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the 2nd. Here's the Dude. And rejected. They get it back. The Dude passes to Champ. Tries again. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. This is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
At the line for the Knights. Ross. Taking 2 shots.
the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's 48 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Slim. Here's Wolf. Here's AI. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. Slim, pass to AI. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
Here's Slim. 4-3. Connects from downtown. 8 points for Jay.
Now, finding a teammate when you're in mid-shot like that is really difficult, but he made it look easy.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we welcome you to halftime. First order of business, time to take stock of the All-Star voting. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do see you a lot in a lot of commercials, but I don't know if I call you the king of anything.
Ernie is right. I am indeed the king of sponsorship. Everybody wants the big diesel stamp of approval.
Shaq, you ever think of doing any pro bono work? I've got a neat spot that I think you'd be perfect for.
Where's that restaurant at? They look great on offense. The ball is flying around. Guys are getting open. It's enjoyable to watch.
Especially for those of us who are brought up playing the game this way.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Shooting the ball at 43% from the field. And it's AI in at the 3. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. And Curry is good for 3. Curry's got 11 points.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Well, the Knights shooting 47% in this one, looking efficient. Here's Big Daddy. Over to the wing. Here's the dude. Pure from three-point range. The dude's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Slim with a bucket.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
And there's the screen. Big Daddy, the pass to Champ. And stolen by Beasley. Here's Slim. Launches a 3. He can't hit that time.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. That one goes in. 9 points in the game.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Wolf. 7 points in the game. Outside Curry. There's the three. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
Here's Champ, using his post moves to get the 2 points. Champ's got 11 points.
Third quarter off to a great start offensively. That's 3 of their first 4 they've made.
And here's Curry for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's Big Daddy. The quick look, no good that time. To the inside, Beasley, pass to Wolf. Now here's Curry. Here's Wolf. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, BA, the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV.
Oh, I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler, of course.
Even better answer.
That's good from Beasley. The Knights have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Pass to the captain from deep three-point land. He buries it from 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Down low. Here's Slim. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Slim's got 4 points now in the quarter. Pass to the dude. Here's Big Daddy. They set a pick to the paint. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Now, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
There's a minute 54 left in the third quarter. Curry, no good. Gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. The captain, that's good. The captain's got his second basket on the night.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
To the middle. Here's AI, and he dunks it down.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Pass to Champ. Here's Big Daddy. They set the pick. Driving inside. 5 on the clock. Wide open. The rebound by Beasley. Gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. Outside Curry. Fires the 3. That's off target. Now 6 for 10. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. And that one's good. Slam's got 6 points in the quarter.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line. And great job to establish position and square up.
First team foul.
Gotten 8 of 11 shots to go in. Efficient so far in the third. Here's Wolf. Takes it inside, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Yeah, when your lead guard is doing that, it just creates excitement.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Leading by 7. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And it's the dude in it to 2. Here's the captain. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Big Daddy, the pass to Champ. Here's the dude. Pass to Champ. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the dude. 3-pointer, no good. Shooting 55% for the game so far. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
And they've got a lot of momentum right now, trying to close this thing out.
Out to the right wing. Pass to the captain. Here's the dude. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
When he's had the opportunities, he's scored the ball, but they need more from him.
Shooting for the Knights. Number 8, 1 shot.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
The baseline J. Here's Beasley. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Everybody appreciates that extra effort on the glass.
First team foul. At the line for 1, Beasley.
The free throw off from Beasley. Gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Big Daddy. Inside. Here's the dude. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Wolf passes to Curry. Here's Wolf. There's a screen from the arc. He drops it from range.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
The dude gets the bucket.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them, but let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
Wolf passes to Curry from the high post, and the jumper falls for him. Curry's got 11 points here in the second half.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
The dude's shot is off.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. 8 points for AI.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Here's Big Daddy. Here's Champ. Beyond the arc. The three is in.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the three. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
And yes, sir. Matching three-pointers. Wow.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
All right, Legs, when it comes to rim protection, other than Victor Wembanyama, who's at the top of your list?
Well, certainly his fellow countryman Rudy Gobert would be up there, but I also like guys like Jaren Jackson Jr. and Evan Mobley because I like guys who combine shot blocking with mobility on the perimeter.
Take a break.
Such an influx of great talent with size in the NBA right now.
Great list of young guys who can do both.
And he makes the first. And so he hits both. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Drives to the hoop. Ooh, the shot misses. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup, make sure you get a good shot.
Curry outside. It's good from beyond the arc.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Here's AI. We've got 1:08 left to play in the fourth. Banks it home. Big shot.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
The shot is money.
Number 8, defensive foul. Beasley. First personal foul, third team foul. At the line for the Knights, number 8, one shot.
One shot.
And that one misses. Here's Curry. Footer is good.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
So the home crowd treated to a win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
and it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And time now to present our player of the game.
At power forward, at 6'9" inches, number 4.
Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, here at the table with me, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And over on the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for the visitors. Curry. Out there with AI, and it's ABC, then there's Slim, and it's Beasley, and at the 5 down low we've got the Professor. Flash out there with Mr. Moves, and there's Mr. Moves, and it's Holloway at the 2 guard. Now upon a really intriguing part of the season, Greg, it seems we've seen enough to give these teams some kind of identity.
I tell you, if teams are still searching for an identity, it's fair to say things probably aren't going well.
Pass to Flash. Back to Baker. Here's the professor. Here's Flash. The three-pointer is right on target.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Now here's Curry. Puts up a deep three, and the professor pulls it down. To the middle, here's Flash. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Wolf. Last game he had 12. Shot from the wing. He can't get it to go.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Mr. Moves, drops it in from 11 feet. Outside Curry. They set the pick. Pass to Wolf. Here's Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, not the start that they wanted, but maybe that basket was all they needed to get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Here's Flash. 5 points in the game. Inside, here's the professor, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. AI outside. From outside, off the mark.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Pass to Mr. Move. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
And that miss makes them 4 of 5 to start this one. Not a bad start.
No clues how he got that one to fall.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And that one misses. Gone 4 of 5 from the field so far.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pass to Slim. It's Beasley on the wing. And he uses the glass on the layup. Beasley's got his second basket of the game. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's the professor. Here's Mr. Moves. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Got that bucket in no time at all. Flash has got 8 points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball.
Gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Wolf. Scoreless thus far. The offensive rebound. Here's Mr. Moves. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Now, here's AI, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. There's Baker. There's a good screen. Pass to Flash. Fires the 3. Second shot opportunity, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And boy, are they attacking the paint.
First team foul. At the line for one.
Gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Snatched up, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Here's Mr. Moves. He has 5. Rebounded. Right wing. Down low. Here's the Professor. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. The Professor's got his second basket of the night.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Here's Wolf. Still scoreless. To the wing on the left. Fires the 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. They lead by 12. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Slim is out there with ABC. Then it's Curry. Then it's AI. And it's Beasley in at the center filling out the middle. Now here's Curry to the left wing. 5 on the clock. Pass to Wolf. And here is Curry. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Holloway. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Here's Baker. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pass to Wolf. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's the Professor. Here's the 3. Baker with the bucket. Baker's got 6.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Beasley left side. Over to the left wing. Here's Wolf. Beasley the screen. Wolf shot's good. 5 points in the game.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
There's Baker. We saw him with 10 points last game. And that one's good, Mr. Moves.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Commissioner Adam Silver talked about U.S. youth development in hoops. He said when young players are a part of a singular organization, there's much more of an incentive to bring players along as opposed to a win-now mentality, and that's something that we can learn from Europe. Back to you, Kevin.
Taking that long view approach. Okay, thank you, Allie. On the free throw, no good. So you think about game preparation for an opponent. Richard, how different is that in the regular season versus the playoffs?
Oh, there's a significant difference. Not as much time in the regular season. You could be coming off 4 games in 5 nights. But in the playoffs, there is so much detail position by position.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Wolf passes to Beasley. Finding the lane.
And on the surface, it might seem questionable to attempt a dunk like that when they're trailing, but I think he's just trying to give his team a spark.
And what a dunk it was. Pass to Mr. Move. Here's the professor for Bud Beasley.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Curry outside, falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
To the left side wing. Here's Flash, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Flash has got 11 points.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
AI kicks to Curry. Drops in the tray. 9 points in the game so far.
And he's now made 3 three-pointers here in the second, starting to get it going.
Pass to Mr. Move. No good from outside. Going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here to the second quarter. Beasley, the pass to Wolf. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And after struggling out the gate, he's looked more confident. And it's why his teammates have continued to feed him.
Pass to Mr. Move. Drills it from outside.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Outside Curry. Slim passes to AI. This one for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Pass to Holloway. Swiped away. Here's Wolf. He has 7. And they're moving it up. Uses both hands to slam it down.
See him jam it that often, but he got angry. I want a little bit more of that.
Now, here's AI. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And the 3 off target. Pass to Flash. Lays it up off the glass. Flash has got 7 points for the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. They're up by 10. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm alongside Coach Nick Nurse, and I know you're not too happy with the execution at the defensive end. What needs to be cleaned up?
Yeah, we're making some mistakes on some of the switches. We're making some mistakes on some of the weak side. And then when we did get them to miss a couple, they tipped them right back in. So lots to clean up there.
Okay, it'll be a tough halftime speech from Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Hey, everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far.
Oh, man, when you can't defend the 3, it's painful to watch.
We talked about staying connected to shooters. This is what happens when you don't. New topic. Fellas, we've got a number of strong contenders for this year's three-point contest.
Yeah, watching these guys make me want to be out there, Shaq. I mean, all the space they have to shoot it in right now, man, this would have been my time, Shaq.
Jet with a little FOMO here.
Yeah, I'm glad I played when I did.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Flash has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Baker out there with prime time. And there's Mr. Moves. And there's Flash. And it's the professor in at the center. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Now, here's AI. For the 3. Here's Beasley. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Beasley's got 12.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Here's Flash. 15 points in the game. Here's Mr. Moves. No good on the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the inside. Tries the spin move. Pass to Holloway. Boom, he jams it straight down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Wolf. He has 7. To the paint. Here's Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
He's getting after it, but needs some help if they're going to get it done.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Here's the professor, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 8 points for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Pass to Beasley. Here is Slim. Good, he hits the jump shot.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Here's Mr. Moves. He's guarded by AI. Here's Mr. Moves. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
First team foul. At the line for 2, number 23.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.